Hey everyone, I'm going to be doing a book haul today. Just a warning, most of these books are from the first part of the year. I've been collecting ebooks like crazy. I have to figure out a way to film so there isn't a lot of glare on my iPad because I counted the other day and I have close to 200 books on there. So I really want to do bookshelf tours for that and also for my physical books because a lot of people have asked me in the past and I figure it's just time that I need to bite the bullet and do it. But for now, I'm just going to show you the books that I have been collecting since February. The first 4 books come from a series and I have read the first book plus half of the second book and I'm really not a fan, but I'm going to persist. I am terrible. I cannot DNF a book. I'm kicking myself for buying all of these, but even if I hadn't bought them, I would have eventually read it because I did get this one for free on ebook and then I would have had to continue on with the series. It's the After series by Anna Todd. So we have After We Collided, After We Fell, which is enormous, After Ever Happy, which is really small, and then I know she's doing another book called, get out of my frame, which is the prequel to this series with the guy character Hardin. A little rundown for those of you who don't know, I have talked about After before and I just, I can't do it. They're always breaking up and then they'll get back together 10 pages later. Like they're saying, this is the most toxic, fucked up, horrible relationship I've ever been in. And then 3 pages later, it's like, oh my God, I love you. I'm gonna die without you. Anyone is saying that in your relationship, you need to leave. You need to get on a plane and go to Guatemala and never come back. Moving right along. Up next, my friend actually bought this for me when I was at a very sad point in my pregnancy and I was just stuck in bed and I was sad, and she found it for me and she was just like, you need this because eventually you're going to get out of bed and you're going to make me stuff from it. And it's actually a recipe book. It is True Blood Eats, Drinks and Bites from Bon Ton. I was a huge fan of the TV show True Blood, Alexander Skarsgård. I watched it for the storylines. There is recipes for drinks, pictures from the show, say Lafayette and Sookie. The next book I actually talked about in one of my wrap-ups, and that was A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas. Wasn't really a fan of this. I'm kind of considering doing a book talk on it just because I had a couple of problems. The next book that I received was, I actually won it in a competition. I will link the unboxing up here if you wish to see it, and that is The Dead House by Dawn Kurtagich. I still need to do a review on this one. It scared the absolute shit out of me. Thank you, Dawn. Up next is the book that I had in ebook, but I really wanted a physical copy because I find the covers absolutely so pretty and I'm eagerly anticipating the second book, which as soon as I have it, I will devour it and then I will want to talk about it. And that is Did I Mention I Love You by Estelle Mascom. This was great. My review for that, you can find it up there. How cool is that function? Seriously, like, I've just figured out how to do it and now I'm just like, up there, up there, up there. The second last book that I have, I'm not exactly jumping to read this just because I've heard spoilers and I am just, I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if I'm ready to devote all of that time to it just to be like, what just happened? And then there's another year wait for the next book. So I'm sort of on the fence about this one, but that is Queen of Shadows by Sarah J Maas. It is enormous and I do know what happens. So I'm considering kind of just putting this one away for a little while and then just sort of getting back into it, but I also feel like I've just forgotten so much stuff. Maybe because I wasn't that big a fan of Air of Fire and I just didn't absorb enough. And last but not least is the cherry on top of one of my favorite series, and that is A Mad Zombie Party by Gina Showalter. This isn't released until the 29th maybe in America, but I have done a review for it. It came out on the 17th in Australia. This was, I love this book. And they all go together now. They're going to be all pretty on my shelves and I'm probably going to move them to over there because where I'm filming now, I'm actually in my bedroom. I know that's exactly the same background, but I had to give up my reading room for Theo because he needs a bedroom or something, apparently. That's my book haul, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it and I will see you again soon. Bye. I look like Tinkerbell today.